Hello, I just want to post this video real quick because it has been a while since I've been on live, and I just want to give some information that I think is very important. A lot of people have been asking me for simple information, I guess you would say, and I'm going to give just one part of what I do because I do so many different things in the financial world, I guess you would say. My business doesn't just consist of one area, so I want to make sure that people understand that there are multiple areas. That's why I don't have a necessarily a target audience, because my audience like depends on what I'm talking about, what subject, age, where people are in their life changes for people. So I might have my target audience might change from the young people to the older people to the middle-aged people. So that's why I don't really focus on that. What I focus on is the information at hand, because I want people to understand how things work and how the world works, how finances work. But the main thing that people ask questions about is credit. And yes, there are a lot of people out there that's saying you can fix your credit on your own, and you can. So I'm going to give you a quick class. It's going to probably be less than 10 minutes. But I'm going to give you a class, and it's going to sum up the whole credit mystery. There is no mystery really in fixing your credit. Yes, my company does do that. However, you can do it yourself. And it's even better when you do it yourself, because you actually understand how it works. And if something does happen in your life again or in the future, you'll know how to fix your own credit. You don't have to worry about paying somebody else to fix it for you. So I'm going to give you, as a treat to you, just because I feel like giving, I'm going to give you just a couple of quick factors that will help you out tremendously without you having to go through the long class, and without you having to go through so many tunnels, I guess you would say, because I went through so many tunnels just trying to find out this information for myself. So I'm going to share it with you so you don't have to worry about going through the stuff that I went through. So it's 5 different areas of your credit score, right? Most of the time, credit repair agents, what they do is they work on one particular one, and the main one they work on is your credit history, and that's 35% of your score. But as you can see, 35 out of 100 is still not 100, right? So you still have so many other factors that factor in, your credit score. But because credit repair specialists only deal with a lot of them, not all of them, because I don't, but a lot of them only deal with your credit history. So what they do is they try to go and they try to take negative stuff off your credit and hopes that your credit will get better. But some people, if you haven't noticed that, they will actually take the negative things off your credit, and you will still have bad credit and don't understand why. That's why a lot of people get, I don't want to say bamboozled, but a lot of people get ripped off, because they think that once they pull this stuff off my credit, this bad stuff, the stuff that I didn't pay, because that's honestly what it is, not bad stuff, it's stuff that you didn't pay. So you didn't pay it, and now you want to get rid of it without paying it. And that's just the truth. Me, I speak truth. So a lot of people just don't want to pay the people back that they actually borrowed the money from. So they try to get it off their credit. And they hire somebody to try to remove it off their credit. But that's not the only portion of your credit score. So yes, payment history has a lot to do with your credit score, because it has 35%. It has the biggest percentage. However, if you don't take care of the other parts of your credit, because you can have a poor payment history and still the other parts of your credit could actually make your score be, higher than what you had before, because you fix those other areas. So if you fix those other areas, payment history won't be as bad, but you have to work on those other areas. So let's go into it. So 30% of your credit score goes into the amounts that you owe. And a lot of people have issues in that area more than any other area. It's not really the negative payments that you had, or the missed payments that you have. Because if you miss paying your bill, they don't call it anything else but missed payment. Meaning that you didn't make, even if you make it late, they're calling it missed payments. So they'll say that you missed payments for so many months. So that's why it's 30, 60, 90. You notice on your credit report, it says missed payments, because that's what they look at. If you didn't pay it on time, you missed it. You missed the deadline. So that's how they look at it. So when it comes to amounts owed, a lot of people go for the DTI, what they call it, the debt to income ratio. And people get that from, most of the time, is from the amount that you owe other people, and it's your assets minus your liabilities, and that is your net worth, right? So the amount that you owe other people, meaning that's the amount, honestly, that you're missing out of your pay, is the amount that you're missing out of the wealth building that you could be doing. And also it has a big deal. It's a big deal when it comes to your credit, because if you pay down the amount that you owe, then it'll make your utilization go down even lower, and that's what you really want to go off of your utilization. You want to keep it below 30%. So if you owe a lot of money to somebody, let's just say that one of your accounts is a credit card is like $6,000 limit, and you pay, you ran the limit up to $3,000, so your utilization is ridiculous. It's almost maxed out. So it will make your utilization, well, your amount owed, it will make it higher than what it normally would be. And so because you owe so much on the amount, it makes it look like you're stretching your limit, if that makes sense. That's how you look to other creditors. You look like you're stretching your limit. So that's why a lot of them say, oh man, so you got $20,000 with them and you've used 19,000 of it. And you have $10,000 over here and you've used 9,000 of it. If you have, like I said, $6,000 over here and you've used 5,000 of it, people look at you as being a risk. They're like, man, like you really stretch your limits. Like whenever somebody offer you credit, you use all of it. If you lower the amounts that you owe, your credit score will go up. So a lot of people, they don't understand it, that things they do every single day affects their credit. It's not so much of, oh, let me help somebody, let me pay somebody to get pulled off my credit. No. Let me do this or do that to fix my credit. No. It's the stuff that you do every single day that affects your credit. So we talked about payment history. Of course, they look and see how you've paid your bills in the past. Then the amounts owed has a big effect because it looks at how much you owe other people, or if you have any kind of credit, how much of that credit have you used. The 15%, I want you to get these numbers: 35, 30, 15, 10, 10. I'm gonna say that again: 35, 30, 15, 10, 10. So we talked about the 35%, which is your payment history. And then now we're talking about the 30%, which is your amount owed. We just got done with that. So 15%, we're going to talk about the length of credit history. So if you haven't had your accounts very long, like you just open it up, or maybe you're young, or maybe, something happened and you haven't had any significant, accounts or significant history, they want to see how long you've been paying your bills properly, if that makes sense. So they want to see how long you have been. And say you have a good payment history, but you've only had your credit for 2 months. They really can't, they really can't say, oh, this person will pay their bills on time, this person will do this, that, because your history is too short. However, if it's been 12 months, if it's been 24 months, they can actually see that, okay, for 12 whole months, this person has either neglected to pay their bills on time or paid their bills on time. So it makes a big difference. But that's 15% of your credit score is length of credit history. So that's very, very important that you get some credit and you make sure that you have it for a while, and you establish it, and make sure you leave it open for a while so you can get that good credit history. That's 15%. 10% is credit mix. So a lot of people fall into this category. They don't understand that just because you have a Sears card, then I pay it on time, I've never missed a payment, we're doing good. However, you only have one card, and that's all you have on your whole credit report. So most companies would look at you and say, no, you've never had a loan, you never had a car loan, you never had a this or that. They would look at it as, no, you need to have a mix of other things. Because if you have a mix of other things, then people can really judge you and say, not only can they pay their credit card back on time, but they can pay their loan back on time. They can pay their car note back on time. They can pay their mortgage on time. You see how that makes a big difference? So they want to see, how you can manage multiple accounts at one time. The last 10% is new credit. So whatever new credit you apply for, and if you get approved for it, when you get approved for that, then it looks favorably upon your credit, because they're saying, okay, other people have looked at your credit report and they say, hey, we trust them to get some of our money, so we're going to lend them money. So what I tell people all the time when it comes to fixing their credit: make sure you pay your bills and pay them on time. If you're going to be late, call the company and let them know you're going to be late and work out some kind of deal. Don't get into the habit of I'm just going to run up everything. I'm going to go borrow a bunch of money, borrow a bunch of stuff, file bankruptcy, and then get somebody else to remove all this stuff out of my credit. That's very poor habit, very poor financial habit. So I'm the type of company where that's why I like being realistic with people, and I like showing my face every now and then, let you guys know. I'm the type of company where I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you. I'm not there to make you feel good. If you have poor credit, or if you have things in your financial life that are not lining up, I'm the person that helps you realize that, hey, you're messing up here. But this is how we're gonna fix it. You know, I'm a Mrs. Fix It, I guess you would say. I don't want to talk about your dreams and aspiration of doing this and doing that, doing that. I want to see what you're going to do. What's your plan of fixing it? Because us sitting here talking about it back and forth, that's not going to help you. So what are you going to do to better your financial situation? What are you going to do to increase your credit score? What are you going to do? And what can you do in order to obtain good credit? You know, the main thing you do, I just said it. Pay your bills and pay them on time. That alone will cause your credit to go up tremendously. Anybody I work with, I tell them that, hey, out of all the things people tell you, trade lines and all this stuff, that's great. However, if you have bad habits with your money, it's going to reflect in your credit and people are going to see it. So if people judge you by what they see, can't really get upset. So I try to tell people the bright side of things, but at the same time, I try to tell them the truth and let them know that, hey, that's the kind of company I am. I'm not here to just try to make money off of people. I'm not here to try to just get, put people in circles and make them think, oh, this, and say all these fancy words and try to make people feel good about themselves. That's not me. Honestly, in my programs, you'll feel a little uncomfortable. Because if you have bad habits or you had things that you were doing before and they're not helping you financially, I'm going to point them out. And we're going to work on those. So that's what I do in my business. I'm not here to make you feel good. I'm not here to speak sweet nothings in your ear. That's your significant other is for. I'm here to actually help you better your financial situation if you are willing to do it. Because I'm not going to beg you to do it. But I want you to look within yourself and say, I know for a fact that everything in my life, or especially my financial life, is messed up, or there are some areas I need to improve on, or there's always areas to grow. In fact, I don't care where you are in your financial journey, everybody still has room to grow. Even if they're a billionaire, they have room to grow. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. And so the more you work with people that let you, see your failures and your faults, but at the same time, they help you with them instead of giving you a blanket to cover them up, that's not going to help you in the future. Because guess what? If you have bad credit because of bad financial habits, you pay somebody to cover up those financial habits that you have instead of fixing them. Guess what? 18 to 24 months from now, you're going to be in the same position again. And you have to hire them again, pay more money with them again, just to be in the same position again, over and over and over again. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in insanity. Trying the same thing over and over again and then, expecting different results. That's not what I do. So what I want to do is show people how you can fix your situation and really show them how it's going to take discipline. It's going to take work. I'm going to tell you these things. I'm not going to just tell you everything's going to be good, because it's not sometimes. And sometimes life happens. And sometimes when it happens, it's not positive. Sometimes it's negative things that happen. Sometimes it rains. And when it rains, it pours. I mean, life is going to happen to everybody, no matter what it is. Even if it's having a baby, that's a joyous occasion. However, it costs money. You see what I mean? So I help people to focus on those things. And so people kept asking me. So I came to you. I don't give too many classes where it's just information I just put out there, because I want dedicated people who are really serious about what they're doing. That's why I don't do a lot of free classes and let's go do this free training, because people look at it and keep clicking. Nobody's holding you responsible. Nobody's holding you accountable. Nobody is telling you that, hey, this needs to be fixed. So how's that helping you? It's really not helping you. That's why I don't do it. And that's why I don't mind being one of those ones that's different. I don't focus on one area. I don't just focus on credit. I focus on retirement. I focus on saving. I focus on budget. I focus on a lot of different areas. So even investing. There are a lot of areas that finance as a whole encompasses. So I focus on every area. So no, I'm not a credit repair company. No, I'm not a retirement planning company, blah, blah, blah. I am a financial management company, because I want to help you in every stage of your financial journey, whether you're just starting off or you're just finishing up. I want to show you how you could be a better person at the same time. Yes, I will give you enough information for you to get started. But if you're really, really ready, you need a coach. You need somebody to coach you through and say, no, let's go. It's good to be motivated for 1 week. That's great. But you need to be motivated until you finish whatever you're attempting to do. So I don't want to just motivate you part of the way. I want to motivate you all the way through the process, so you will know this is how I fix this. I want to be better in my finances. I want to do better in 2019. I'm tired of the same stuff over and over again. And I am the one that actually going to help you to get there. So I promise you it's going to be less then was about to be 15 minutes. So I want you to be encouraged and know that guess what? I'm here to help you. I'm not here to point out your failures or your faults, but I'm here to show you your failures and your faults so that we can go and we can grow to higher heights. Yeah, I want you to go to different levels. I want you to go from transition from one type of mindset to another type of mindset. And the type of mindset I'm trying to transition you to is one of discipline. To see that I too can do this. I really can do this. And I have somebody on my team, on my side, that helped me realize that I can do this. So again, my name is Tidra Martin. If I didn't say that before, because I don't think I did. My name is Tidra Martin, and I am the founder, CEO, not co-founder, but the CEO of Divine Connections Financial Management Company. Sorry, get tongue-tied sometimes. Divine Connections Financial Management Company, and I'm here to help you to better your life if you so want to. Contact me. The information is already on the page, so contact me if you need assistance. Even if you don't think you need assistance, still contact me, because you never know until you talk to me where you can start, what you need to do, and how you're going to better your financial future, because I want the best for you. But guess what? The truth is, you have to want the best for you. Until next time.